So just recently, Inanimate Insanity Invitational Episode 4 came out. And what's my opinion on it? None of you asked? Well, I don't really like it. Honestly, I don't know whether some of you guys are bringing out your pitchforks or totally agreeing with me on my opinion. But episode 4 is kind of trash. And today I'm going to be telling you why I think it isn't that good. Also, a new theory video and an II video will be coming out later this October, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, let's get to why I don't like II4. The main reason why this episode falls so flat on its face is because of its boringness. In the first minute or two, it looks very promising. They're around the end of a challenge? Why didn't this come up later? Well, that's because that most of this episode is literally just trying to see who the thinkers are going to eliminate from their team. And no, I'm not going to spoil it because some of you might have not seen the episode yet. So for now, I'm just gonna blur out things. The challenge for that episode was to scale a volcano and then press a button at the very top. It looked like it would have a good amount of action if they actually showed all of the challenge. Instead, they didn't even bother to show the first or second part of the challenge. They just cut to right as soon as one team was going to lose. Why would you cut off one of the most best parts about object show episodes, or reality show episodes in general, the challenge? Why would you cut off most of that? I don't understand. And then, for some reason, Candle and Silver Spoon are hanging from a volcano, and now Candle and Silver Spoon are in a volcano trying to look at the lavas to see who's gonna get eliminated? Was Justin Chapman on crack while writing this episode? And the jokes fell flat too. I barely laughed in any of this episode, which is honestly also shocking because I can be super funny most of the time. This episode was so boring, so unfunny, and so fabulously absurd that I was literally about to click off of it to watch an Inside Edition video. I forgot what it was exactly, but I don't really need to tell you the details. Jumping off of Inanimate Insanity to go to Inside Edition news, that is something that does not happen often, let me tell you. And I'm kind of surprised that this is happening because the past 3 episodes, maybe not really episode 2, were really good and had a lot of action into it. And it was really well written too. But when Justin Chapman wrote for this episode, I wasn't really feeling it. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, almost everyone but the thinkers is in this episode. Only the people that appeared for the challenge that weren't the thinkers actually got a speaking line. Pretty much like everyone else was gone except for the thinkers and Me Phone 4. And Me Phone 4 didn't really even appear most of the episode either. It was just the beginning, and then he used his text-to-speech thing or whatever, and then when he was hosting the elimination. So, what would I do to make the episode better? Well, a lot of things. First off, I would make the elimination more the middle part of the video instead of at the very beginning where you cut off the 3/4 of the entire challenge. Then the episode wouldn't be lacking of action. Then I would give a good chance for everyone to actually speak. Cause let's say you're watching a show and there's 4 or 5 characters, and they're in every single episode doing the same exact thing for 4 seasons. Cause then you'll get bored of that show and never want to actually watch it because it never shows any other characters. Or even technically all of the contestants are the main characters. So why would you segment off 2/3 of the characters away from the video? Oh, and maybe I should mention that the entire episode is almost 20 minutes long, including credits. That means that I had to sit through almost 20 minutes of an episode that barely even had anything in it. Yes, I know that the audio quality sucks, but I need to say this. I know that they were trying to go for a different style and crap, but I hate it. Maybe I should stop thinking what was actually in the episode so I don't accidentally go on a psychedelic trip. That would be a good idea. Oh, and also I would also like to actually make all the meetings and all of the stuff and discussing on who would be eliminated and all of the crap, way shorter, lasting only a couple of minutes, 4 at the most. Just thought I'd let you know. So, what are my final thoughts on this episode? Well, this was pretty bad, and it could have done way better, but it could have also gotten so much worse. I really respect Justin Chapman. He's an awesome voice actor, and he's a really cool guy. But for writing this episode, I don't really know about it. And maybe it's just my personality, or it's the way I think about object show episodes and all, because I don't really like slow-paced and simple object shows. I like ones with more complex plot lines and action and stuff like that, and emotions and stuff. But whatever, opinions shall be opinions. So yeah, hopefully the next episode will be much better than this one. So, that's what I thought on episode 4. I hope you liked me getting mad about an object show. I'm getting very close to be able to earning money for my videos, so that's pretty cool. Thank you to all. And also thank you for Core and all these other people that made fan art for me. If you want to make fan art and send it to me, send it to the Discord link in the description. I would love to see your fan art and be able to put it on the very end of my videos. I hope you like it again, and like and subscribe and comment and maybe even share your opinions on what I said in the video and tell me how I'm wrong or how I'm right. Like normal review people. Okay, it's kind of late at night. I should probably start editing this video and not audio. Oh, bye, guys.